Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This time we're doing Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer versus former President Donald Trump. Overall, I do think Schumer's going to be kind of painted as a more of a liberal Democrat or more of like an establishment one at the same time, so that might hurt him in terms of populist appeal, especially in the Rust Belt. But overall, I think he could appeal to most of the broad bases in the Democratic Party pretty well. I don't think he's that polarizing of a candidate for Democrats, and I don't think he's that controversial, which may be a problem, especially in the Rust Belt. I don't think he's as populist as some Democrats would like him to be. So let's go right into this. First two states. Iowa, I don't think he's going to be competitive here. I think Trump will easily win it by over 10 points. Ohio, I could see Chuck Schumer keeping within probably about 9 points, just preventing it just from going to safe. Nebraska second. I think he could appeal pretty well here. It's a decent suburban area, and I think Schumer does pretty well in the suburbs. So I think he could hold this district pretty effectively. Texas and Florida, on the other hand, these states, I think they'll really have not the best appeal in either of these two states. I really don't see him doing the best here. I think Trump will win both these states by over 5. Same with North Carolina. I don't think Chuck Schumer has the best southern appeal, and I think he'll really struggle in North Carolina. And Georgia, even, I think Trump would probably carry out to a narrow win here, just with moderate Republicans probably just sitting on the fence on this vote because maybe Schumer's too far left for their liking. However, in Virginia, Colorado, and New Mexico, traditionally Democratic states, I think Schumer will be able to win all those states by likely margins. In Nevada and Arizona, I see Schumer holding his own in the state of Nevada, while Arizona, I could see it narrowly flipping towards Donald Trump here, probably by a pretty narrow margin due to moderate Republicans again. In these last few states. Maine, I see Schumer probably perform pretty decently in this state, probably win it by a likely margin, while Trump will win Maine second by a likely margin. New Hampshire, I think Schumer will win this by around 4 points, nearly a likely margin. I think he would perform pretty decently up here because Trump is really hated in New Hampshire nowadays. He never really polls that well there. Even in the Republican primary, he's below in the state of New Hampshire currently. These last 4 states. Now, these are the states that'll really determine who wins. Minnesota, I see Schumer probably winning it by around 4-point margin. Definitely a lot less than Biden will be able to win it just due to the non-populist appeal Chuck Schumer has, and that he's a bit more to the left of Joe Biden, so that'll definitely hurt him in a few of these states. Michigan, I still think he'll be able to carry it, but only by a tilt margin, while Trump would probably win. Wisconsin, by a tilt margin, I would say, thus the election, while Schumer, would he win Pennsylvania? I would say he'll perform very well in the urban areas. I'm going to give it to him by a very narrow margin. However, those rural areas, he's going to get trounced in there, and that's like the part where it's hard to tell who would win. But I think he'll narrowly edge out Trump here, just because of Trump's unlikability. So that's my election prediction. If it was Trump versus Chuck Schumer, let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I'll see you guys in the next video.